Greetings, fellow scientists. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Stranded Alien Dawn Jungle, Episode 4, The Research Push. So in order to get proper defenses, there are flamethrower turrets, which are really good for swarms of stuff, and then there's automated turrets, which are better for bigger enemies. And combining the two is probably ideal. And then I think I probably want something other than like wooden defenses for this, so I'm going to work on concrete. So we did just get flare shielding, and I'm going to figure out how to make concrete next. Alright, where's that male shogu? It's been 3 hours. And it's a 50-50 on whether they retaliate. If you're wondering. Alright, I have lots of food. Cool. How much fuel? 75 fuel? I feel like the fuel could be a little bit higher. So I can start crafting liquid fuel if I want to from oils, but maybe I'm gonna wait because Simon's cooking. Interesting. And the first shogu has a name. Oh, apparently. Oh, okay. I have to confirm, not enter. We'll see if we get a breeding pair. Oh, now that I have leather, I should get a punching bag as well. You always wanted to be a space pig? Well, lucky you, you're a space pig now. What? Wait. I'm sorry, but... What? Why is this rotting? Oh, maybe it's because we brought it in when it was close to rotting? Because it says, under roof, it has indefinite shelf life. And yet it's showing like it's about to rot. But the others aren't. So I think we just like harvested and we left it out in the field for too long. Oh, and the other one is ready to go. So another raffle timer for the other shogu. So this is the male shogu. And we're going to be leading it into our pen. And putting it up. All right. I suppose with one researcher kind of like booked up, I will start to observe my environment a little bit more. Get some learning in. There are some things that I would really like to find. So I would like to find... we do have teas, right? I would like to find something that I can make into liquor. Liquor is good. And I'm not going to spoil it about what plant that is. I'll just keep searching. Keep analyzing unknown plants until I find it. As if I've never played this before. What was that warning? Oh, running out of power? Yeah, I don't have a lot of wind power. One of the reasons why I didn't want to jump into making more wind turbines is we do have the breakthrough. So if you're not aware, the breakthroughs that you're offered up in this game are like random. You can get more breakthroughs through exploration, through going through the exploration balloon mechanic. But we have the breakthrough offered up for the carbon wind turbines, which are way, way, way better. So I wanted to hold off making additional wind turbines until we had carbon. What level No, it doesn't require levels. I just turned off the 3D printers that we have. I think I should be able to start printing on one of them, though. So, the ferns here are boring. They're just fern bushes. They're just sticks. Not sexy. I have the alloys, I have the fuel. Why are we making this? It's not paused. Huh. I don't know. I'll see if one of them gets to it eventually. Another thing they could do is to add in more batteries so that we soak up a lot of solar power during the day and then the batteries drain out during night, going through that cycle. It's not a bad way to go, keeping the power on. So I'll put another battery in. And we have just researched concrete rooms. So concrete rooms isn't exactly what I wanted. It was just a prerequisite for concrete defenses. Or fortifications. So for that, I need to make cement for the first time, which is a electric furnace task where we bake stone into concrete. And for that, I'm going to pause the alloys for now so that we get the first concrete, allowing me to start to do concrete defenses. I think if I'm going to go with concrete, I really want to get ore prospecting, though, so that there's a chance of me finding ore every time we get rocks. I wonder if these things could be outside. No suitable worker for the tubes. That's what it's saying? Yeah, I just don't know why. There isn't a crafting minimum. There isn't a zoning issue. So it wasn't so much that I didn't... I know how to read. It's just that tooltip doesn't tell me anything. So we got the giant's grass, which is just hay. And then the giant palm tree, which is just wood. Whoa! You are going to be our male pig. I'm going to delete the queue and set it up again. It's just... I gotta put these back. These guys are just refusing to work it. That's fine. Oh, we got more critters. A new spawn of some scissorhand demolishers. Oh god. That's nasty. Scissorhand demolishers are tough critters. It looks to me like the scissorhand demolishers are like splitting up though, and chasing various critters around. So I'm gonna try to divide and conquer while they're doing that, because they're just separated out. And I have a stun rifle, so I can take them down a notch before it becomes too dangerous. Whoa. Stun it! Alright, those are two of the really dangerous ones. So the other ones are over here, and they're attacking some other wild critters. Quinn, you can be undrafted. Everyone else go. Quinn, you're going to be changed to base area, though. So you're not drafted, but like you're not allowed to go wandering by yourself. And you can see he has a collar affixed to his portrait, indicating that he is zone restricted. I think we just killed like a random humming fly that was just wrong place, wrong time. Where are the other ones? Oh, they're like in the forest. That's going to be annoying to hunt. The other thing I have to worry about is their mood level, because my people don't exactly like to be out in the middle of the night shooting up the jungle. Alright, so this is the really dangerous ones. Oh, stay, no, 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 no! Summon got some splash damage. That's okay. Little nicks and scratches, not a big deal. And what ends up happening in these fights, if you're wondering why, because I have defensive walls, why I'm going out, is what ends up happening is they'll spawn, and then they will decide to all attack you at once. Wow, even the wild critters are coming after me. Sora is not doing so hot. So I generally find it's beneficial to strike first, rather than to wait for all of them to attack you all at once. So Melody, go carry Sora to safety. Han, carry Rita's getting up. Sora, you are bleeding quite fast, so you have about 9 hours before it's bad news bears for you. And Simon just got too tired and like fainted outside, but that's not because he's hurt. Alright. I'm gonna have Melody, who can't fail at medicine, heal Sora once Sora's in bed. Even though Melody is bleeding herself. I find it best to have your best doctor do it, even if runs some risk. So you can see the bleeds per hour should go down as we tend. And the game is prompting me going like, hey, you should start exploring. So now we're down to 6 per hour. Whereas Simon over here is mistreating Quinn. So Quinn is gonna have like infections or whatever. Alright, so Sora, how are you going? Only 4 per hour. 3. Melody's gonna have is at risk for a breakdown because she's been working throughout the night stabilizing Sora. But Sora's fine. Alright, now Melody, you're gonna heal self. What the hell is that noise? Some crazy noises. How did she get burned? Oh, because of the exploders. That explains it. And now Simon has to make a lot more bandages. Luckily, I have a giant field of cloth blossom ready to be harvested if I need the extra material. So, not the sexiest combat ever, but we're okay. Alright, I just discovered brush shrooms over here. Where were they? Here, these crops, which they can be turned into stimulants. So here is, no, not there. Thought it was there. Stimulating tea. Oh, you know, I can't do stimulants yet because I need to actually research it, but yeah. stimulants. And stimulating tea. Oh, you know what? Are these somehow not on my power grid? I'm not sure how that would be possible, but I think that's what's happening. There's the printers are somehow not plugged in. So I'll put a power pole like right next to the base. It had consumed power, but they aren't now. I don't know. Whatever. We'll tinker with them. I don't need them running right now. So we still have a little bit of research to get through in order to start making concrete, but I do have cement. So with the cement, we'll be able to add cement walls in the entryway, funneling the enemies into like a murder hole type situation. So no relationships in the group yet. Sometimes they'll like form relationships and get married and all that. Okay, and we're starting to get swamp fever. Got it. So Simon came down with an illness related to the biome. Well, it would be good to look for a cure. Or medicine of some sort. So I can also come out here. Generally, I would say every biome has its own like version of certain medicines and cures and all that. So if you analyze enough of the plants, you'll inevitably happen upon like antibiotics and grain and fruits to turn into wines. There's, you know, each of the three biomes has its own version of it. So I just have to happen upon it. So I'll drag out. So there's tropical trees here that I don't think I've analyzed, but I believe they're just wood. Some 2 plants, but that's not going to be my antibiotics. Every now and then you'll have like an RNG map randomness where like it's just not near your starting location, and it sucks. So things that I have not found yet would be any sources of medicines, like antibiotic medicines, and I've also not found grain. Oh, but here's an insect nest in case I wanted, you know, to mess with giant scissorhand insects. That's actually not too far from the base. Don't plan on doing that just yet, but it's good to know what's over there. I can also just start analyzing everything so that things that don't have names here, like green tube plants, you know, I can just go full completionist, because it seems like I'm not really finding the plants I'm looking for. Oh, well, I know what this is. Wide leaf plant. There's like only one of them. Both of the Shogu have gone up a training level, which is good. Makes the progress there. So Quinn's out in the field analyzing this wide leaf plant. Oh, what? I didn't realize there was a dog out here. Unfortunately, it's dead. But I didn't kill it. The crazy animals out here killed it. Unknown animal species, but also dog. Well, if I find another dog, I'll add to the ranch. And 2 people are idle. So Sora and Simon. So if they're idle, I might as well allow them to do... Wait, why are they idle? Is it scheduling? It is 15. So they're forced to work, but there's nothing to work on. Which is weird, because there was, there's, like, unanalyzed stuff out here. And they're not restricted from analysis. So there's actually not a good reason why they are idle. I'll just keep adding more things for analysis. Period of science. I could also get another research bench. I mean, they're really inexpensive, and I could double it up. Still have plenty of food. Not a name change, but it's pronounced Drea. All right. I'll attempt to remember that. Well, that works. That's something for, like, Han to do. Start scavenging that shipwreck. And the thing I found was smoke leaf. So we can smoke it or brew it into teas. Adding to the research possibilities here. So there's chew oil. There's stimulants from the buzz shrooms. And then there will also be brewing once I find grain, distilling once I find grain, winemaking once I find fruits, tea boiling once I collect some smoke leaf, and cereal coffee if I get grains. So grains would be a big one to find, and I haven't found it. We just discovered mulch root, which gives syrups for sweeteners. But I'll just keep looking out here for grain stuff. I have found anecdotally that finding grain in this biome was like relatively difficult, but fruits shouldn't be too hard. I mean, we're in the jungle after all. There should be easy to find some fruits. I hope. Oh, there we go. Drea's now training level 5, as is Guero. So they both can be drafted for combat, if need be. Meaning I have 4 tanks. I like it. So, what is... I think these just aren't plugged in. So I'll just put them in the ranch. Put them right under the power pole. War pigs? Yeah. War pigs is a good name for it. Oh, found some more smoke leaf. I guess I haven't analyzed what these little bird-like lizard things are. So I'll discover them for the first time. These small flying lizards. Have I tried turning it off and on again? I know, right? The old rule of just the off and on. One thing I haven't added to the base either is the air conditioning. We haven't had a heat wave yet, but like, probably shouldn't push it. Whereas I don't build air conditioning until we have a major heat wave. So, I'll get some air conditioning vents in, and then put air conditioners in a minute. I've actually designed the base in kind of an obnoxious way. There's not a lot of spaces for the AC. So we found skin bark. That's from old biomes, so I knew what this was. Anyone that watched the other series probably knew as well. Ooh, I didn't notice the ore over here though. Which also allows veggie armor, which is really strange. And then Pankoth is the name of the birds. I suppose I haven't observed the bloated insects, so I'll do them as well. So, honestly, the build defenses, we're still working on it. Very slowly researching ore prospecting, which will then lead to cement our concrete defenses. So I'll add do research and discovery as the priority as well, because that's pretty much what I'm doing right now. So anything that is discoverable. Might as well do these tubes. 2 plants. But if I do manage to find something grain-related or antibiotic-related, you better believe I'll add it to the farm. Oh my god. Where is it? Small fern bush? No, that's just regular fern. Oh, there's oh, well, this is an insect nest. I'm not going to discover anything near that. That would be suicidal. I'll keep looking. Okay. Just checking why people have bad moods. Ravenously hungry is honestly just their own faults. There's plenty of food available. Alright, that isn't near a insect nest. Strange succulent. Okay. You got my attention. Let's observe. Anything else? These are just tropical trees. I haven't observed them, but I'll get around to it. The other question is, have these been making... No, they're still not connected. They're consuming power, but... Oh, these were not assigned... Wait, the printer needs to be assigned to the base? Whatever. Okay. Well, we're printing the nanotubes now. That's all that matters. Oh, yes, okay. So... yeah, they're working. We got it. The big bloated bugs are glutches. So we now know what a glutch is. Drea is going in for a dip in the water. And if you see anything up here that is that hasn't been discovered yet, you know, that would be great. I still have not yet found grain. But soon we'll have our first batch of carbon nanotubes. There we go. And that's going to unlock a lot of stuff for us, the carbon nanotubes, because it opens up the ability to make carbon wind turbines, and carbon fortifications. Not that I think that that's economical. A lot of other stuff. You know, arcade machines and VR sets if we really need a lot of entertainment. So question, what to research next? So if you go with resources, I have stimulants or tea boiling. Those would be pretty good. For power, we've got advanced research desks. For defense, I'd probably go with weaponsmithing. For other long-distance travel, the game's trying to prompt me to go exploring, so, you know, that might make sense. And breakthroughs, I would go for carbon wind, so that we could get better wind power. The wind condition to this scenario requires you to have a very dependable power source, so wind power would be a pretty good one. We are getting lightning strikes like crazy. Oh god, Quinn, next to the tallest tree imaginable is probably not a safe place to be near a lightning storm. By the way, if you didn't know that, yeah, don't be near trees during lightning storms. The tree will get hit, but so will you. Best to be very low to the ground, crouched, near nothing tall, if you have to be outside at all. Holy hell, I cannot for the life of me find the fruit trees that I'm supposed to, that are in somewhere in this biome. I'm just gonna spoil, oh, here we go. Jesus, bare root tree. So this is what I'm looking for. So let's see if I can find the bare root trees closer to the base, because they are super stupidly far away. I guess we only have to observe them once and then, like, plant them close by. But legitimately, I don't see any of them, like, closer. Fine, I'll go out to the butt end of nowhere to get them. Observe. The other thing I'm going to start to do is to hunt the gutches, or glutches rather, because we can get insect meat off of them, and then turn their insect meat into fuels, so that we can get more fuel to make more carbon nanotubes and the like. You can also turn red meat into fuels too. It's just red meat is an ingredient that you typically cook with, so you'd have to be very careful with your work priorities if you do it that way. Yeah, they only naturally grow near the water, but like you can plant them wherever you want. All right, so we're gonna go with breakthroughs next. And I am fast running out of space for oils. So I'll just paste a duplicated shelf right over there. Cool. So, carbon. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Concrete fortifications and then carbon wind turbines. I'm starting to get warned about old equipment, which is totally fine, because I have all the stockpiled synthetic armor, remember? So once it really gets a little bit more worn out, I'll switch over to the synthetic armors. But I'm not in any rush. I feel bad for whoever has to go like analyze that bare root tree that's way over there. Man, that is not great. Sleep research. So the benefit of sleep research is that they recover from fatigue faster. Basically, they just sleep less. So the last thing I have not identified is the grains. I don't know where grain is yet. I'm still looking. Just from my experience, typically I find grain near elevated plateau areas. I've probably clicked on it already. The strange succulents are good to have. Just say that much. And then given that there's not a lot of buttermelon found near the base... Well, buttermelon isn't special. It's just another vegetable, and there's so many dandelions that I've got that maybe I don't really need to go out of my way. But let's see. I will start farming smoke leaf in the base. And buzz shrooms. There's a lot of skin bark, energy crystal nearby, and synth plant, so I don't really need to farm that. But anything that is like annoying to find, I'm gonna put closer by. So tropical trees, yeah, they're just boring trees. But I did just get concrete fortifications. Good. So let's get those going, because that has been a long time coming. So the idea that I have is that we sort of like filter them off of the hill into us, into like a flamethrower trap of sorts. So I'll have a gate, which just actually leads to a tunnel. And then this leads to flamethrowers that overlap. Like that. That are also likewise walled in. And then turrets here. Meaning that like the storage eventually should probably go bye-bye. But then, yeah. Turrets in that sort of area. So I'm missing a lot of materials for that. Acknowledged. Okay, the giant tree is just called a giant's tree. They were very creative with the name. So these big honkers are just giant's tree, and you can't actually plant them. They're not trees you can put down. The turrets won't be powered. Yeah, I'm not done putting the power in anyway. I'm gonna have a second tower there. I did research the ore, right? Yeah, okay. So after carbon nanotubes, what do you want me to get next? So if we go breakthroughs, I'll probably get sleep training. Other would be long distance. Defense would be probably weaponsmithing, more maybe searchlights. Power would be research desk, and resources would be tea boiling or stimulants, one or the other, I'm not sure which. So have you vote on that? Thank you for watching Stranded Alien Dawn Jungle. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my Discord community, Rhadamant.com or the description of this video have a link to Discord, and it also has a link to Patreon if you want to become a Patreon patron. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credit. Thank you so very much. Hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell.